doing, everybody that may or may not actually be here? Nothing's refreshed. I could just be speaking to myself in the void, as it were. But 3 minutes ago, we got a follow. So Wilson Hip, thank you for the follow. All right, what's going on, everybody? If you're here, you're not. We're still going to get the party started, as it were. I've gone ahead and filled out this week's spin wheel. The suggestions that we have this time are Ponyta, Tranquil, Alolan Executor, Bidoof, Bouffalant, Pidgeot, Altaria, Pinsir, and Salandit. Oh, and Giratina. So we're gonna be picking from those. Hey Cameron, what's up? Welcome. So we're gonna be picking from those. Let me just pull up that there spinner. Let's see. No, that's apps, Chris. What are you doing? There we go. Mr. Spin Wheel. Okay, ready? I'm ready for the first spin. Let's see where it goes. Altaria is the first one. Easy peasy, big fluffy dude. Hey Kitty, what's going on? Welcome. All right, by the way, let me know if the balance of music and stuff is just fine or not. I'm using a different plugin this time, so we'll see how it goes. But let's spin for number 2. And Bouffalant. Okay. Bouffalant and Altaria. Interesting combo to start off today. But okay. Cameron, you're packing for college? That's awesome. I bet you're just incredibly excited. Probably can't contain it. All right, let's get that spin wheel out of here. Let's get that timer up in just a minute here. Hey, wait, did it work? Tyler, throw that DeFi emote back in there again. Do it again. Did it work on the thing? I put a little emote wall over the chat box. I wonder if it worked. So I'm pretty sure I can just do it on my side. Yeah, buddy. It's the little things. Okay, alrighty. Let's get started. So we're gonna be mixing Altaria and Bouffalant together. Altaria is actually like pretty easy because it's just a big old chunky blue bird. But as for Bouffalant, I guess it's also just a big fluffy chunky buffalo. All right, fine, easy peasy. Get that timer going. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna give ourselves 30 for this one. This one shouldn't be too difficult, but let's come up with a name. I'm gonna get started on laying this stuff out. If you guys can think of a name, that'd be awesome. I also haven't the slightest on how this is going to work. I mean, what? I just like replace the head with basically Altaria's body? Is that how it works? Oh, hey, what's going on, you two? Converse, thank you for your support, and Mikey, thank you for yours this entire time, obviously. Buffteria, Altariant. I like Altariant. I like that one probably the best. So let's go with that guy. I also went through and I set up some of these brushes. Altariant. So hopefully these brushes will actually participate this time and cooperate. But let's get it started here because we're burning daylight, as it were. So it's gonna be the big puffy body of Altaria will be around here. Just make that easy peasy. So I'm thinking we get rid of Altaria's feet. And we put the tail on it back later, but we put like basically like the head of where Bouffalant is, where its head is, will be the body of Altaria, right? Gotta be. I think so. Sure. This will So get us where we need to be. We'll come back to a lot of these later, but I think instead of it's like long flowing like feather things, probably gonna put just the horns on it. Probably just, that makes the most sense, I think. Oh, whoops. Why is this giving me such a hard time? Why aren't you drawing, sir? Why? Oh, okay, sure. Did this get unpaired or something? Wonder why that's not working, but my finger's working. That's odd. My pen isn't working all of a sudden. Huh. Yes, Debitron, hello, welcome, 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 good morning. It will be a mega fluffy combo of the two. That's the goal. Ah, there we go. I think the tip of the pen was just not as secure as it could have been. All right, there we go. Ooh, crisis averted. Whoopsies. And I actually think that this might be an easier one. We got really lucky. The shape just kind of lined up, right? So yeah, just tell it to work. I did. I loosened the tip and then retightened it. It's like plugging it or unplugging it, then plugging it back in, but for you know, a pencil, I guess. Anyway, let's get these horns going in here. We'll come back obviously again to these like we usually do. But see, here's the thing though. Should he have the horns, or should it have the horns and the long feathers on top of it? I think so. I think so. Well, we'll get to that when we get there, I guess. I don't want to promise too much. Let's just put lines in there for now, just to remind ourselves for later. Okay, so then we're going to get rid of... Just going to make this very, very loose. We'll come back. But now we got to have... This was the head. So now the bouffant body. Looks like a car right now. I love it. Maybe we can also even get the Altaria feet back in. I don't know how everybody feels about that, but that'd be kind of fun. Yeah, buddy. That's gonna that's gonna do it. Working? It's working? Fluffy Chicken Mobile? Okay, good. Also, I totally bought the software, so this should not time out after 15 minutes, which is really just what it's all about. You know what I mean? Yeah, buddy. Okie dokie. Let's get these back legs in. Do we want to have this leg up just like it does in the actual picture? I kind of like that. I think it looks really good if we do that. Give this thing a little bit of dimension, right? Anyway, thank you for those who have come back that were here last week as well. Thanks for making this successful again. Maybe it's a little too early just to say that, but hey, I'm happy. And I'm kind of happy where this is going. So it looks like Altaria's tail, if we want to maintain the tail, keep the tail, right? Because we're getting rid of the boufflant tail, as it were. It's like a fan almost. From what I can see in the reference picture I have, which is the same picture that's on the screen up there for the combo, it has 5. Like the 2 outer ones are longer. So let's see. Let's not do that. Cool. And we'll flush those out when we go back, which I think is actually going to be kind of now-ish. So let's bring this all the way down. And let's get some pen work in here. Might be a little too thick even. Okay. We're going to start off in a spot where it'll either kind of make or break it. I think Altaria's art form looks like a chibi Articuno. It kind of does. It's hard to argue with it. It's great. Yeah. I think the knee should stick out a little further if you end up going back to it. I definitely will end up going back to it. It looks, yeah, it does look a little flat right now. Okay. Yeah, we'll get back and we'll touch that up. We also have to make sure, I have to make sure that I hit all of the fur on the under part. That's going to be kind of like the tufts and stuff. It's going to be kind of specific. So let's clean up this monstrosity a little bit here. I'm kind of thinking maybe we could use a little bit more heavy-handedness with the streamline. Sure, that'll work out. I also made the canvas a little bit bigger this time so we can make some more details, because I remember last time when we were doing Giraffe-a-Rhyme, it got a little bit pixelated, especially near the tail. So I did leave that up a little bit, or leave that open a little bit for us to play with this time. This last time it was just not enough. Just not enough at all. Cool. Nope. That looked freaky for a hot second. That's okay. Let's just do that instead. Okay. Alrighty. So horns. Oh man, these boufflant horns are nutty. These are absolutely nutty. But okay. Oh, thanks, Kimmy. Appreciate that. Let's see. Maybe we'll grab some more people and they'll be interested in this sort of stuff. Okay. Horns. I want to make sure they're just as chonky though. You know what I mean? That's the allure of the Pokemon. Like that's his thing, is that he's got these huge chunky horns going on. Also the fact that he's poofy. I just don't want to lose the horn thickness just because it's going on such a small head, you know? It looks so dorky. I love it. I love it. But let's see. It's still just like, it looks almost like we're drawing like a clown that looks like a bird. Was Bozo the Clown the one that had these side things like this? I think so. Not to ruin this if you're, not a fan of clowns or whatever. That's just what I see. Whatever. Hey, you know what? I'm okay with this. It's not the cleanest thing in the world, but that's not really the point. The point for I should probably also talk about that. So we were hanging out in Discord, and by we I mean all of us, myself, and I plugged the question. I put the question in. Hey, how many of these should we do? If we're going to revisit one of these and actually spend time to make one look like really good, how many of them should we do in a season or whatever the heck we want to call it? And Kimmy was suggesting, she backed up the idea that if we did like 4 or 5 of these or something like that, and we did 3, there'd be a pool of 30 to vote from. Wait, no, 15, not 30. What's wrong with me? 15. And then people can vote on them, and then we would choose one and just spend an entire session of 2 hours ish on one of them and actually take it to completion with like coloration and stuff like that. I would be into that idea. Anybody have a better idea? I'm open to options still. That's good enough, I think. Five episodes, 15 forms, plus maybe a shiny. Oh, that's right. The shiny variant. That's correct. Thank you. Do 10 of them and then put all 10 on the wheel to decide which one gets picked. That's interesting. But the thing is I kind of like the idea of everybody voting on a particular favorite, because some of these are fun to do like once. Like if we had to do the Applin Weedle combo again, we got pretty far. That one was almost there on its own because it was so simplistic. I mean, yeah, we could have dynamic shading. I could have actually shaded correctly in the first place and all that stuff. But what I'm saying is I don't know if we're going to have enough to fill an entire 2 hours, especially when we have a proof of concept already. But like Giraffe Rhyme would take me like 3 hours, 4 hours to do probably to completion if we were really focused. So that's a lot. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. By the way, if anybody is ever thinking about getting an iPad and is into art and is kind of on the fence, I waited 3 years to get this thing, and this art program has made it worth every penny. I love this. This is so cool. Can we just I think I did this last time too, but can we take a moment to appreciate just how incredible this program is that we're using? It's pretty nutty. That doesn't look too bad for having done that quick. I'm okay with that. You can barely even tell, which is kind of a nice little effect until you really pull away. That looks okay. I'm a-okay with that. Alrighty, let's continue. The neck. This is a bit too much, I think. Unless, no. Never mind, I take that back. He's got to have a thicker neck to hold all these all the horns up. You know what I mean? Reminds me of school with pigtails a little bit, yeah, because it's not textured yet, so it doesn't really look like horns. Sure, I can get into that. That's funny. I can get behind that opinion rather. I think that's pretty funny, a little bit spot on. So let's actually fix this line. It's bothering me. This is too thick over here. I think we can all agree with that. And actually pretty much this entire trajectory over here. Not the best. Okay. Bring it around. It looks a little bit better. I'm still kind of just like at odds with the way that it approaches the cheek up here. That's the problem. It just doesn't look very, oh, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. Is it gonna get the afro? What do you mean, the afro on top? So the afro is the body, I'm pretty sure. Although I think we might add the little like with the ribbons on top, the feather ribbons. I would be okay with that. Oh, woof. F. It's just a hard time today with lines. Not as hard of a time as last week, though. I will be super honest with that. I had such a hard time making clean lines. There was a good 10-minute period that I was just drawing like the same 2 or 3 lines over and over again. You know how it is. Every once in a while, you just can't. You're just not happy with it. As therapeutic as drawing and art is, it's also just like a constant reminder that, are you a perfectionist? Are you putting too much thought into this? You know. Keep having to remind myself that like we're doing this live and I can come back. I can come back at some point in time. That doesn't look clean at all. Okay, that looks better. Morgan Lindsay, hello. Feather-like ribbons. Yeah, they are kind of fluff, feather-like, feathery, feather-esque. All right, the body is actually the easiest part because it's all just clouds. So it's just, I just got to make sure that these strokes don't look like garbage, which is harder than it looks. Woof. Woof again. Okay, I can live with some of this. Well, it's a half-truth. Sometimes I get caught in the details. Yeah. Jacket, yeah, that's right. You do so much art content as well, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, creating in front of an audience it's an interesting experience. I'll tell you that. Yes, pray the descaling hides. It's spoken like a true professional. Yes. Oh, I gotta pick up the pace, folks. I'm not gonna make the usual cutoff of 30 minutes if we don't hurry it up here. Sad looking cloud there. How are we looking? Let's get rid of this. Oh, it's actually not too awful looking so far. I think we're getting there. I'm gonna have to again put this into kind of overdrive here, so forgive me if I'm not as attentive to the stream as we are in crunch time right now. It's probably in the best interest to move the legs up, make them smaller, kind of like what we did with the other one at the what was the last one we did? Oh, giraffe rhyme. How could I forget? Please forgive me. I've transgressed giraffe rhyme. Until you have to draw a trubbish, at which point you do hope the strokes look like garbage. True fish. Can't argue with that. We'll also come back and clean. Oh my god, these feet look just awful. I have half a mind to just make them into hooves again. The problem is that the reference material for Otaru, yeah, they're meant to just be like up. They look so boring. They're just boring feet. Also, this Bouffalante looks like it's got a chicken leg now, which is great. Bouffalante body rather. Maybe I'll make them bigger. I'm just having a real hard time making these not look like trash. I'm about to come back to this, I think. Anyway, let's finish the rest of it. Get at least some of this body filled in. Jeez, this chill playlist we're listening to took a dark turn, huh? Man, so much for relaxing. Sounds like a family member is in trouble or something in some sort of crazy fantasy movie. Yeah, I'm just not as much of a fan of these, of the legs as I thought I was going to be, of the feet rather. Yeah, the wings, buffalo chicken. Oh, geez, please. Giraffe. Giraffe rhyme. Don't say giraffe rhyme a third time, Jacket. He'll show up. Don't do it. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. Minute 40. Are we gonna finish this? Barely, not even. Just draw these really fast. And arguably that actually was probably the best looking one that we had, which is funny. Okay, so 48 seconds left. Not enough time to really go in and do some coloring. I'm gonna actually do a little bit of the body just to kind of give it some texture, for the lack of a better phrase, I guess. That's too dark, but how about that? That's probably better. Oh yeah, that's way better. Oh yeah, that's way better. Probably the feet would do it as well. Oh my. Let's not do that again. Hello, thank you, Gamer Alien 3. Thank you for the follow. Do quite appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. Which is, you know, more or less just me being like, I can't connect these lines. That's it for the timer. I'm gonna turn the timer off. We're gonna give this at least some color in the entire. We're not gonna do any shading or anything, but I want to give this some color because it kind of deserves it. I think the design is neat. Something I really just ran through these feet super fast, but I think like the idea is good. It's a good suggestion for Bouffalant. Thank you. That was Carla, right? Carla, I think I saw you in the chat room. I think you said you were watching with no sound, so maybe I'm just like kind of yelling to the void here. Oh, and happy birthday, Gamer Alien 3. Happy birthday. Wow, we've had a lot of birthdays lately. It was just Splinteris's as well. We had a little celebration for him, a little call. That was fun. So probably regular colors for the rest of it, I would say. Let's get the yellow in for them there horns. Oh, I could probably... Oh wait, no, I'm at the rings. But I also need to add the blue for those feathers there. No, don't do that. That's too much yellow. Don't do that again. And the cheeks are white, so we're all set there, which is nice. Gamer Alien, I hope that you had a good birthday, or that you're currently having a good birthday. I have no idea where your time zone is, but I hope you're having a nice one. And thanks for sharing some of it with us. Appreciate that. You could be anywhere. You could be doing anything, and you're here with us, and that's pretty cool. That's brownish. That's not a closed shape, Chris. What are you doing, and where is it open? Or I could just be a cheapo like that. So the real question is, do you leave the cloud, like the big puffy part, which is normally the bouffalon afro, that's brown colored? Do we make the cloud part brown, or leave it a cloud? I think you leave it a cloud. Fluffy cloud mane. Yeah, I think we leave it the cloud. Let's see it brown. Okay, let's see what it looks like brown. It's more like a gray brown almost, which is kind of a strange look. It's like this color. That's a little dark. I imagine it was a little bit lighter than that, I guess. And this for the horn color. Like the afro? All right, it looks like everybody's pretty much just on board with it looking like the afro, which I am also kind of partial to. Okay. Altariant. Sans shading. Sans me putting any effort into the feet. It doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. And I'm into this one. Sweet. That was it for that one. Probably it ran further than 30, but you know, who cares? Let's pull up that spin wheel again. So with this last time we had Altaria and Bouffalon. So let's take those two off. And let's spin that wheel again. Let me get myself set up here. Okay, number one. That looks like a tie between Altaria and Pinsir. And Pinsir. So we're gonna default to. Do you guys want me to spin that again, or is this just Pinsir? I think this is just Pinsir. I'm gonna spin it a second time. Y'all can decide in the meantime whether or not that counts as Pinsir. Altaria again. This thing just loves Altaria. All right, Pinsir's one of them. We'll do Pinsir. And Giratina. Oh, Lord. Okay. Mercy. Mercy, mercy. I'm not so sure how I feel about this, but we will see. Let me move these guys around a little bit. This might be, this one might take longer than 30. But at least it'll be done, and I won't have to do Giratino again. But here we go. So you guys think of some names. Demon Bug does not qualify. Demon Bug does not qualify. Let me get myself set. Pintino. Pincertino. Yeah, I like Pincertino. That's, yeah, jacket. I like that a lot. I think that's good. Let's do, let's do Pincertino. Okay, Pincertino. Oh, sorry, I forgot the big O. That's right. How could we forget? Okay, let's decide what we're gonna be doing here. I'm gonna pull up my little pictures so I can see them a little bit bigger. Oh my God. This is going to be tough. Do you just go the easy route and you just make a Giratina O shaped pincer with wings that also happens to have the pincers? Or what? Do I convert Giratina O to look like it's skinned like a pincer? Not sure. Kind of a toughie. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was thinking, yeah, what if we do a pincer start and then we ornament the pincer like a Giratina? That's probably more interesting looking, right? He'll probably look like a Metabot when he's done. Yeah. I'm gonna do the pincer body and make it look like yeah, okay, let's do that. And let's get that timer going. Yes, we will definitely be keeping the pincers and the teeth. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about it. Keep having this one hair on my screen. Looks like a brush stroke. It's just not actually there. Okay. So let's... Pincer body is just a big old... And that's going to be too big with the pincers on top. It's going to be... Let's get some guidelines in here, because this is actually going to matter. Just some basic pincer type details so that we don't lose the pincer in what is arguably a mess of a design for Giratina O. You know, it's a weird one. It's almost, there's almost too much going on with Giratina. You know, you kind of like lose. Well, you lose. I don't know. I don't know what to focus on for me personally. But how fitting is it that pincer looks like it's got devil horns and we're going to be doing this on Giratina? The devil Pokemon. Not really, but basically. Maybe I should change the music to something that's not going to put me to sleep, because it's definitely getting there. Spikes and teeth galore. I'm into that. Yeah, it'll definitely have spikes and teeth galore, regardless of even if we were just drawing a straight up pincer. It would have spikes and teeth galore, because it's kind of how it is. It's got these barbs all over the place. This is actually going to be more forward like that. Okay. Okay. So Giratina doesn't have any arms or legs. It's got wings and spikes. Do we do the same treatment to Pancertino? I think we do. Yeah, I think instead of arms and legs, it's gonna get spikes. And now I want everybody to acknowledge the fact that I'm disregarding pincer hands and feet, which are some of the easiest hands and feet to draw, in favor of spikes. So this time it's not out of fear of feet. Last time, definitely out of fear of feet, because they were just too simple. I couldn't make them look good. Pincer hands where Tino's legs are. What do you mean pincer hands where Tino's legs are? Because we're not using a Giratina O body anymore. In hindsight, that might have been a good way to go. I'm thinking we're just gonna do the spikes and see how it goes. I kind of like the fact that it's gonna look stupid and ridiculous. Oh, gotcha. Oh, I'm sorry, Splinter. It's my bad. My bad, dude. It's gonna be kind of like a It'll remind you of a shidinja, I bet. It's already reminding me of a shidinja. Yeah, buddy. Okay. You think regular legs, or should we just give him more spikes for legs too? What do we think? What do we think? I'm thinking maybe we actually give him pincer legs. Give him a little bit of something. Get these big old noodly legs. Toe, toe, back toe. Toe, toe, back toe, back there. And this thing is bisected too. Easy peasy to come back to later. Pincer kind of looks like a Dragon Ball Z villain. Does anybody else notice that? It's got the right eye shape, like stylistically to the Shonen Akira Toriyama style. Like it's pretty spot on. So I would believe it. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teeth on each side. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of like how mathematic Pincer's design is. Just a lot of really simple shapes, which is kind of like a nice change of pace from some of these more rounded, soft, organic shapes. You know, we should probably make this even smaller. Like that. No, I'll just come back and when we actually ink it, we'll make that look nice. Okay. Line City, just to get some of this a little bit more dimension. This looks like fun. Hey, Pure Lighter, what's up? Welcome, welcome. It is fun. At least I think so. I don't know about everybody else. I'm having a good time. I'm having a great time. We're currently combining a pincer and a guillotine origin form, also known as a guillotine O. For the initiated, of course. Looks all right. For now, at least. We'll get back to that. I hate to be Pincer's dentist. Yeah, no kidding. Can you imagine putting your hand in there? Ooh, no thanks. The creepiest big in all of distortion world. Oh, bug. It is a creepy bug. Too bad it's not bug type. I wish it was. I do. Oh, this is going to be the creepiest bug in all of distortion world. Yeah, no kidding. This might actually scare the pants off of some scarier residents. Maybe scarier on paper, but not necessarily scary in practice. Okay, I'm also interested in ways and how we can incorporate kind of like the guillotine O type armor. I think we're gonna do some stuff with his face. We'll obviously do some stuff with the spikes, as the spikes are gonna be as such. Oh, that's the eraser. Okay. Okay, and then when we do inking, we'll do the legs because they're literally just these shapes. So we'll make some confident lines and we'll clean this mess up later. But that's kind of how it's gonna look. So I kind of like him without arms. It's a little unnerving in its own right. I kind of like that. I'm gonna move these eyes closer together though, because they're just not in the right spots at all. Does not look like Pincer. That looks better. That looks more Pincer-y, Pincer-esque, Pincer-like. And I think we would be remiss if we did not have his little wavy dudes. These are interesting. I think the texture on his wings makes it look like... Yeah, Pincer's going full T-pose. He really has no option. Not with the horns like that. But anyway. I think the wings will give it a little bit more depth, a little bit more... those are just not right, I don't think, actually, in their placements at all. It needs to be more severe. Like, it's got to be back here. almost. And then the other one probably shouldn't even be visible. I'm just gonna say it's behind it in order to give it, yeah, it's just easier that way. Vibe it gives off to me is a vigilante pincer with winged tentacles for a cape. I kind of like that. I kind of like that too. Anyway, let's get some of the, get some of this face mask stuff in here. Give it some of that Sailor Moon energy, you know what I mean? Either missing evolutions or ideas for dual types. That's a good one though too. Missing types of Eevee wheel. Do we have 10 types that it hasn't been? There's 18 types and there's 9 evolutions. So I think we'd have to put in like a made up one or something. Or like a combo. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting actually. And I don't want to get caught in the trap I did last time where I spent a lot of time cleaning up just the sketch when I could actually be making more use of my time, better ways. Do I need to do more? I think so. It's got this nice samurai thing going on here, but we can do more. We can do a lot more with this aesthetic, probably do the other half of this mask, keep it under his eyes instead. Okay. I'm confident that the inking is going to make this look a lot better. 10. Oh, we do have 10? Oh, okay. Poison. There you go. Hey, alrighty. We could do evolutions one time. That's a fun one. Why don't we do it here? Here's what we'll do for next time. I actually don't know if we should do the evolutions and missing evolutions in like the first season and kind of give the other suggestions a chance. But we could entertain the idea. Gotta move this up. I looked up at the stream and it just looked awful. Okay, give me a little more there, bud. Okay, thank you. Season 1 bonus episode. Yeah, I'm okay. I think that's a good idea too. What we could do is that we could give everybody a full couple of weeks to vote or something. So we could do like, okay, before the last finale where we finalize one, we could do a bunch of other stuff. Can you imagine having different types of EVs at a daycare and getting all varieties of combo typing? Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to do that to the daycare person at all. That seems like, wow. There we go, that's better. All right, on to inking. I think it's time to force ourselves to move on here. Okay, here we go. Start off easy. Whew. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. Pincer. Yeah, hey, welcome back, Cameron. What's up? We're mixing the pincer and the Giratino. It's interesting, all right. Oh boy. No. Looks better. We can make it so that he's floating. I could just make it. Yeah, I think let's just do that. That'll be better. Make it very obvious that he's able to fly. Come here, buddy. Nope. There we. Nope. There. Nope. I can live. I can live. Ah! Yeah, see? Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Go, my mighty drug Pokemon. I like drug Pokemon better. Yeah. Drug type dragon and bug. That's pretty awesome. That's really good. Okay, if this guy doesn't look like a hallucination though, I got nothing else for you. So I think we made his legs, and by we I mean I made his legs a little bit thinner than they normally would be, but I kind of like the idea that they've atrophied because he's, merged with the Prince of Darkness from another realm, essentially. So why on earth would he need to have full leg strength? If Giratina gets away with no legs at all. Also, anytime that I can, justify me not having to go back and fix something. Fair enough. Is the emote wall still working for you guys? Does it like bounce all over the chat screen when you guys do emotes? I haven't been able to look at it. I've just been really focused this Monday. I don't know why. I'm sorry about that, but Pincertino, the true murder hornet. I like that. Oh, there you go. Hey, being focused is good. Yeah, I think so. We took more time, Cameron, on the last one. I put like another 5 minutes into it. I wouldn't be opposed to doing this one a little bit longer too, giving it some more time, because I also agree. I think this might be a really cool design. It would look really good with color. Let's just be honest here. The 30-minute timer, the more and more that we all get comfortable like with this process, and I get comfortable knocking things up quicker and stuff like that, the less and less, I'm telling you, we're gonna be able to stick to that, because some of these are just too gosh darn fun. And I think part of the fun is y'all make like suggesting these crazy combinations that are just not actually very easy to do at all. So thank you for the suggestions. I know Giratino. I think we should just plan on 2 forms in 45 minutes each. That might be a better way to go. Or it could just be kind of like we do 3 until we're satisfied. Or, you know, whatever we decide to do. Pello, hey, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Okay. That pincer mouth turned out okie dokie. I think that's fine. Now for the tough stuff. I think we should do the eyes first. Oh yeah, Plo, I'm glad that you can make it too. What time is it by you? It must be pretty early in the morning, huh? It's got to be pretty early. Oh, 8:40 p.m. Oh, sorry. Wait. Oh, in Mexico. That's right. You're in the Canary Islands, right? That's what you're doing? Are you still there, or are you somewhere else right now? Dude, you totally threw me for a loop, man. Like, I just... No, yeah, Ash is in Canary Islands. That's right. We share the same time zone. That's right. It was so easy peasy. That's right. Man. We were just having a conversation about I wasn't speaking at all, and like definitely my head is in this right now. I can't even keep people straight in my head, fella. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Well, regardless, thank you for stopping by. Dude, big brain Chris. Yes, it is. AR confusion. No. It could have been literally anybody else. It just was the last conversation that I had. That was the problem. Okay, I could do without whatever we're listening to right now. I'm like not into this. Thumbs down. Wolf City. Okay. Alrighty, so let's Actually, do I want to move this line over? I think I do. Stop it, timer. I know. We're going over. We'll do it live. Because I want this thing inked, and I want a little bit of color. Just a little bit, right? I think so. I think we were all kind of team, let's finish this bad boy up. But let me stop dragging my butt, and let's actually get it finished. Okay. If I want this to actually look balanced, I don't know. I think this part is throwing off the depth. That is, I think, fine for right now. At the very least. Yeah, he's just gonna be a little off center. And I'm just gonna have to deal with that, I guess. That's a shame, but hey, you know, that's all right. Stick it to the man. We'll do it live. Yes, exactly. That was the that's the attitude we're having today. It's happening again. I'm getting too stuck up on some of these details. Way too caught up. Oh, his mask was gone for a minute there. We'll be back. We back. Yeah, it just looks a little, I think it's the mouth actually. Or is it the eyes, the way that they're like set? Maybe it's this eye? Hopefully it looks a little bit better. Still not perfect, but it is what it is, and it will be that way. Because I don't want to spend a lot more time on it, because we're already over time, and we gotta make sure we leave some time for some color. Because this one's just begging for it, in my opinion. Tap Hat Dude from Sailor Moon, a little bit. A little bit. Mahalo, hey, thanks for stopping by. And thank you for the follow, really appreciate it. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. That's enough for right now. Yeah, hey, Tyler, I think you're right. I think actually if I moved, I think the mask problem could be diminished. I don't think it's gonna get like super balanced out, but I think this line right here on the bottom of the mask needs to be moved up like here-ish. And it'll help it out a little bit. So let me do that really quick, because this is bothering the heck out of me. This is bothering me so much. Does not look good. That looks a little bit better. I mean, that eye will have to be fixed, but we'll get back to that in a minute. Maybe. And by that, I mean we won't, because we're running out of time. We're already way beyond time, but that's okay. One more spiky, his little wings, and then he gets some color. And then we are done with this one. I promise. I know this one's taking a little bit longer, but... I can't stay away from this eye. It's bothering me so bad. Okay. not letting myself touch it anymore, I promise. I think making them shorter too also will help, just with framing for these guys, because they were running off the screen, you know. I think it looks too better, Tyler. It's not exactly balanced. I'd have to move a lot in order to get it where it needs to be, but it's not the worst. It's, again, like you mentioned, better. I think we can all agree it looks a little bit better. Yeah, that looks better with the shorter ones, right? Looks a little bit less out of place. I mean, this whole thing is out of place because he's a monstrosity and a half, but you know, yeah. Okay, this song also is not great. Can we not? What is this like? Was that like budget Christian rock? Or not Christian rock? It sounded like worship music. No, it looks bad up there. Okay, time to get rid of this dude. Let's get a little bit of color in here and get on with our lives. Not before I touch the side one last time. Broke my promise. Sure. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm going to bring that yellow in from the Giratina really quick. Make all the yellow stuff yellow. Actually needs to be less Donaldsy than that. Okay. These will also be gold. The insides are this grayish color. These back spikes are almost black, but they're not quite. Do we like the tendrils like that? Is that better? I think it looks better than where we had them on the other side of the pincer. I don't think it really agreed with the dimension that we had going on. But let's bring that brown back as well. Let's get some pincer color in here. It's too dark. Arguably also too dark. Dang. So now the big question is, Splinteris, you were the one who suggested Giratino. And I don't remember who suggested Pincer. Forgive me. Somebody in here. But was this what you were expecting? Am I capturing The Giratino. What about Tino stripes? Oh, I guess we could do that though too. Yeah, we could do like the red coloration in the middle. Oh, Tyler, yes. Are you enjoying the pincer? Are we doing the pincer justice? I'm hoping we are. I think more like a brown red. Scroll up to see your opinion comment. Oh, well. I can't do that right now. I'll be happy to later. Oh, gotcha. I definitely want to catch that instead of a normal pincer. Fair enough. Okay, what else do we gotta do? The tips of his wings. Let's make that match the weird burnt orange we got going on here. So this is one that I think would super benefit from shading and just some dimension, especially at this weird angle, because all it has going for it is a weird angle, because he can't really do much with the arms and stuff. So, yuck. You know, like, okay. Maybe we'll make this gray as well. And I think that's all she wrote on Pincertino. I would be down to do one more, even though we are approaching the time limit here. Let's do one more quick one, and I won't spend nearly as much time. Here's your Pincertino, everybody. There you go. I hope the coloration like kind of worked a little bit. Again, I'm pretty sure with like shading, our little ninja pincer would look better, but there you go. There it is. Okie dokie. Let's do one more quick one. Let's put that wheel back up. And we're gonna get rid of Giratina O and pincer. Okay, time to spin. Carlo, thank you. Bidoof! Oh boy, we get to end the night on a Bidoof? Oh man. Okay, well that's one. Spin it again. And Salandit. Okay. I can live with this. This is gonna be an interesting one, to say the least, I think. Let's move this guy in there. Yeah. Do I care that Bidoof is over my face a little bit? No, because I wish I was as cute as Bidoof, but move him back anyway. Okay. Pokemon, and the spin wheel off. Look, we have all of our babies all in the top row. Isn't that nice in our gallery? Okay, let's start a new one. Get in there. I need Bidoof pulled up. And I need the Salandit pulled up. This is a nice cutesy one to like end on. I'm kind of liking this idea. So let's get a name. Can we get a name? You want to see the Staryu Pikachu? Yeah, I'll pull them up really quick before we get started, throw the timer on and stuff. So I was just trying to learn how to use the program, and I was like, what Pokemon would be easiest to learn on? And I was like, oh, which one's literally a geometric shaped Staryu? So I was like messing around. I tried to make this kind of look like water. It didn't really turn out that well, but like there's some texture work on the color on the sides of the star and stuff like that. Like this was just trying to figure out what the heck I was doing. It's cool. It's cool. Oof it. Oh, yeah, that's a good one for the Bidoof Salandit mix. And then here's a little Pikachu. I don't know, I just drew him. Nothing special, no story about this one. Just a Pikachu. Okay. Okie dokie. Bidoodlet? Oofit? Salandoof. Salandoof is a good one. I think Salandoof is good. Hello, you're great. Stop it. Don't make me blush. You're great. Okay, I'm gonna do Salandoof. I think Salandoof is good. Salandoof is, yeah, Salandoof is a good one. Okie dokie. Let's get this kind of laid out rather quickly here. And let's get that timer going. This one I won't, unless we're just like for some reason super in love with it. Definitely gonna stick to the 30 minutes maximum on this. All right, so what are we thinking? We're thinking I'm right-handed, Carlo. It probably just makes me look like I'm left-handed. Why? Is it because of the way that I wrote? Salandingus, that's a good one. I'm thinking Bidoof body with a Salandit tail, Salandit hands and feet, Salandit eyes on the Bidoof face. They do a similar fade. They do have a similar fade. I knew it was gonna be the way I wrote it. No, I'm not left-handed. My pops is though. He's left-handed. But yeah, is it because I turned the paper? I don't know why I do that. Who has any idea? Anyway, let's continue. So probably Bidoof body and work our way from there, right? That sounds right. Make it pretty easy. Just make a big chunker of a guy. And then a Salandit tail for sure. I have no idea how this is going to look. Elongated Bidoof chonker body with Salandit tail. I think so. And I think giving it the Bidoof mouth and then giving it Salandit eyes will really go a long way. I think it will. Also, we'll probably steal the color scheme more from Salandit with like the red highlights and stuff and make it kind of like a congruency between the nose and the tail highlight. That'll probably make the most sense. Yeah, this will be interesting. Not a big fan of this either. Let's do no vocals. That's better. Okay. Yeah, that was a little distracting, wasn't it? It looks so cute already. Amazing. So normally the shape around Bidoof's eyes and stuff is kind of like that. It's like circular and rounded. I think we're gonna pay it a little bit of homage to Salandit here and make it a little bit more angular. because it can't just be Bidoof through and through with a slight color scheme change and in the eyes. Like it's more than just the eyes. Also trying to make enough room for the huge eyes we're going to be putting in. It's a lot of real estate. If you look at Salandit, like it's really got a lot going on. Oh, he's gonna look so stinking evil. I'm kind of like into it. This is great. He looks like he's up to no good. Not making the same mistake again, where I leave the eye looking awful and it bugs me the entire time. We'll come back. We actually will come back this time though, which is a promise. And then instead of the ears being rounded, they're normally like this for Bidoof. Why don't we give him the back ears on the back of Salandit? Hopefully less glassy than Galarian 16. Let's hope. Let's hope. Just turned out okay, I think. So far. Again, a lot of this looks kind of sloppy and will look a lot better with some line work done when we actually do the inking, but hey, we've got 22.5 minutes left. I'm not too worried. Now to make the rest of it make sense. Looks like we're gonna actually have to downsize this because I kind of brought it in when we were working on this. Actually, kind of like it like that better. What if we hit that? Yeah, way better. I love this guy. Okay. Why don't we move our way from the front back then? I'm actually just going to nuke the back half of this thing because it just isn't gonna work proportionally anymore, which is fine. That's better. We'll deal with that later. Okay. We want to give him more Salandit-like legs and stuff, probably. Actually, I'm doing this completely backwards. I should make the front leg first, and then I can go back and make this line better. Morty Morts, hey, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. I hope that you're enjoying the stream. This is the art stream that we do on Mondays now. This is the second one ever, but we're gonna keep doing it. Right now we're combining Bidoof and Salandit, which is making for some interesting compromises. Let's just call them that. Okay, so he has to have longer fingers, because there's no way that this evil thing would have he wouldn't just have these pudgy little dudes that he's supposed to have normally. It would be they would be a little bit longer. We'll make them have 4, because that's what Salandit has. Salandit's also got that weird like back extension. Oops, didn't mean to do that. This thing looks creepy. I'm really into it, so it's a good combo. Whoever suggested both of these, thank you very much. Okay, that'll be fine for that. And let's just have a little bit of show down here for the back foot. And then we just got to make this line here. Trying to give the tail a little bit of dimension, because the back stripe actually, the stripe down the middle of the tail actually follows, it's the same thickness throughout the tail, even though the tail changes in thickness. That back thing does not. Okay, I think it's time to ink this one up. Yeah, it's that smaller eye on the left that makes it look evil. It's also just like something I'm gonna fix right now because it's bugging me. I think we should probably readdress the eye, especially before inking and not after, like the last one. Whoops. That looks a little bit better, I think. Okay, time to ink this bad boy. Bring you all the way down, buddy. Okay. And I realized that on stream, can y'all like not really see you really can't see the opaque layer underneath. So probably like the last one, when I looked up before, you could like not see it at all. So y'all probably thought I was just drawing that. No, definitely following this. I can't free draw these, no way. Did the eyes look better after I fixed them? Nobody said anything, but I'm pretty sure that it looked a lot better, so I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, it might have left a remnant when I erased stuff. We'll see. You also cannot see it right now because, again, like the way, like I was saying, the stream is set up. It looks like the opaque layer isn't showing up as well. This thing looks ridiculous. It's gonna be quite... Well, actually, that's not too awful at all. I'll keep that one. That's fine. All right. Okay. That's not looking too awful on the cleanup. Oh, I like it. I like this guy. Hey, let me just take the back away. Okay. On its own, I think we did a pretty good job of making, like, we did very good by both designs, even just the head alone. So thank you for the ideas, everybody. You're really just killing it. Okay. Looks like it's got 2 toes. Actually. Which looks nice. Some color in there. Just some division. I mean, really, for color later on. Oh, now just this big guy. Oh, shoot. Hmm. Very good up until the very end there. Oh, that's painful. Okay. Nice. See, there we go. It pays off. Okay. Alrighty. This is our completed dude. Well, actually, this line. Let me wrap this up. Nice with a bow. Okie dokie. Time to hide the background. Hey, he looks good. He looks good. We made it. We made it. All right, time to color this guy in. Let's see. Let's start off easy. Why don't we make that? Why don't we join those 2 reds like we were saying before? The pink of the nose and the pink of the tail. We're gonna need some of that like dark gray. Like there-ish. For these there feet. Thanks, Tyler. I think he looks good too. I think this might be one of my more favorite of the designs that we've done. I don't think it comes close to the pincer we just did, but Pincertino, that's what it was. But it's not bad. Not bad at all. Four minutes, 50 seconds left. Okie dokie. Make this part also the same gray. So Salandit's eyes are purple. Like a real light purple. He just looks like he's coming down from something. Just a little bit. Now what to do for the main color? So Salandit is like a darker gray on, or a lighter gray on its main body, and Bidoof is that brown. So let's make, oopsies. Let's make this the same color as his eyes, just to make it kind of look nice, I guess. And then how about we just, let's play with the darker or the lighter gray. Let's try the lighter gray and see how it goes. Probably bring the like that flesh tone pink, or I mean, not the flesh tone pink. Let's try doing a little bit more of the brown, but not too dark, just dark enough to make a difference. Let's see what this looks like here. That doesn't actually look bad, and bring it over here instead. Okay, now this looks like a completed concept to me. Just about. We've actually got some time for shading. Lucky us. We never have time for shading. Do anything or no? Doesn't look like it. I think it's definitely a poison type too. I like the fact that he's got like this red nose going on though. It's really almost comical. better, I guess. Oh, timer's up. Well, yes, I think Salandoof is definitely a poison type. Shading's not going to get completed on this one, but I think you all get kind of the point. My main concern is making sure that when we do kind of present these as options for people to vote on, that it's got like the full idea at the very least, so that each of them gets their fair shake. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me on another Monday, or Mashup Mondays, rather, number 2. I do plan on doing another one on next Monday and many Mondays after. So next Monday, the plan is again 7:30 p.m. Central Time, if y'all are interested. And if these become continuously popular, this is the sort of stuff that I like doing. I wouldn't mind introducing a second night of art streams. We could think of another fun gimmick to do instead of combinations. We could do other things. But yeah, if anybody has any ideas, let me know. Thank you again for showing up and making this fun. Thanks for hanging out and drawing and stuff. So yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.